Welcome to Cargo Insights TV. My name is Shreyansh Kohli and we are here today at South Asia's largest exhibition, IICS 2025. Today we are shooting a mini podcast series by the name of Minds Behind the Movement. So today we have with us Mr. Vinet Chadha, who is the founder and managing director of Combined Logistics, India's leading sports logistics company. How are you, sir?
Thank you, Shreyansh, for having me here. I'm really good, and thanks Cargo NXT for making a podcast, which is I think the need of the time, and it's the voice of the media. So I really appreciate and congratulations for the same.
Thank you so much, sir. Shall we begin?
Of course.
All right. So my first question is that, of course, Combined Logistics, amazing name by the way, deals with all industry verticals, but you specialize a lot in sports. So I want to understand why sports when other logistic companies are heavily invested in healthcare, pharma, and other verticals.
See, to be honest, like sports, when I look at sports, so there are various aspects in why I choose sports as my, as a niche. Why? Because since in 1994 when we started, so the major bigger customers and the early customers I just get into by myself were the sports companies. Like since when I started, I was at the age of 17. So, it's like a young man.
Right.
And when you are passing out from the school and you have things in mind that even in school time, I was in volleyball team and I used to play table tennis. So when we had the customers coming in and specialized, when we know that we have one of the big brands at Stack, so we started moving their cargo. So there the excitement started. So now, how the excitement started, because when you have a shipment and then the customer says, hey, we need, this is an important tournament cargo. So when you heard something of tournament, they have a deadlines. So when you have a deadlines, then you become more, attentive that you have to be ensured that the cargo reaches on time, every time. So that's first thing I have a passion about, that, okay, we are doing something out of the box. So which means that there are tournaments. So when we talk about now, we are into logistic industry. So, the delays are unpredictable and they don't come and they don't announce in advance.
Yeah.
So this is, I'm talking about 94, 95. So I'm talking about 30 years back. But, we keep on playing in a way that we get a chance to do many sports events. So like when we do a lot of sports events, so initially we started as doing some small exhibitions, cargo on time, every time. Obviously we have learned from, we did made mistakes, but not a blunder one, yes. But those mistakes were giving us confidence that we should not repeat it again. So that's how slowly and steadily we thought that yes, because coming from table tennis, then moving it to cricket, then moving it to other different tournaments and exhibition, then we thought that nobody is touching this sports logistics as their motto or as their niche behind. So we just thought, and it doesn't, like, we didn't choose that we will be doing only sports. Of course we do everything, but somehow there is an excitement. And when I look back, because I know a lot of good players by myself, so when you go and talk to the players, so they have a lot of stress in their mind about, because they have to focus on their sports. They are not concerned about their equipments. They are not concerned about what all equipments are reaching there on time. So the sportsman spirits has to be focusing on the sports. So rest, leave it to us. It is, you need to have that ownership of having that cargo, thinking that this is your own tournament. And when we talk about tournament, we talk about India, because initially we started with the Indian exporters, and now of course we do worldwide. So when there is any tournament happening, so the first thing is coming up is India. So we think that it's India tournament, it's India's image. So if we don't do it on time, so that's a shame on us. So I mean, that's an excitement as well as
A responsibility.
a challenge. Absolutely.
Yeah. So what kind of sporting events do you normally partner with?
See, the table tennis, because to be honest, I am a part of Commonwealth Table Tennis Federation, so that is an excitement for me. And so, when you are on such a big forum and we have 74 countries, Commonwealth Game Table Tennis Federation is involved, so that's number one. So then 2024, there was a World Championship in Rome. So I would say with pride and proud that we were the logistics partner for that big event. There were over 6,000 people worldwide. They came to Rome, and we were the logistics partner for them. And that was a amazing and successful, big event. That's world big event. So that was something we did with pride. And I mean, if you talk about sports, so I mean, we don't stop ourselves only for doing table tennis. Of course, the recent one, I mean, I must tell you, the recent one was in Miami, which was happened last year. So there was a Mayor T20 World Series happening, which happened in Miami, and there were a lot of teams from India.
Okay, I think I've heard about the tournament.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it was pretty popular.
Yeah. So
okay, so you were the backbone of logistics for that tournament.
absolutely, and the icing on the cake, and by the grace of God, we were the logistics partner for them. And then we can talk on this in detail, that what all happened. There was an advertisement on after every match, which is coming on all the national, international channels. So that's, again, so coming back to your question, like what all different sports. So table tennis we did, then we did this cricket, and then we are doing this pickleball. We did pickleball regional tournaments many times in US. So that's three sports where we have a strong hold, and we know the sports. I mean, cricket is normally played in each and every corner of every city in India.
That's true.
So, but all together, I mean, and moving ahead, India is a great, and India, we have a lot of other big sports coming as Khelo India and blah blah blah. So it's like there is no end to it.
So you know how you were telling us that this industry was not by choice, it was by chance.
Absolutely.
And then sports is also something that happened naturally to you.
Yeah, why naturally? Because since, as I said, you imagine if you are 17 years old when you just passed out from your school, and in school you were playing games, and just you walk into a business, and then you are doing custom clearance at airport, and then you are within a span of 6, 7, 8 months, 10 months, or maybe a year, then you go for a sales, and then you get some good business back in the office or in your company, and that too a sport. So it connects. So that's how it has, and it gives us, it peps it up, because when you talk about sports, so it gives you a goosebump that yes, you have to do something out of the box.
Okay, so since you're a first generation entrepreneur, which is something rare that we see in this industry, how has your journey been, and what advice would you give to someone who's just starting out with their career?
See, of course, first generation, but I'll just twist a little bit. No doubt, that's the first generation, but we have a beautiful story behind. Like, I joined at the age of 17. My father was a banker, and after, like, my father retired at the age of 60, and then he joined me. So which was an icing on the cake. So like first generation walking in, and his father, after his retirement from the bank, he's joining me, and he's taking care of all the accounts. So when accounts are the pillars of the company, so our accounts are settled by him, look after by him. So that gives me more confidence, that gives me more power, that I can look on the more bigger challenges. And then now the third generation. So then recently, last year, my daughter, she also joined me. So now I can say, but it's a combination. Usually what's happening over the years, that father, next generation. So, but we have, I think, a unique, first generation. I started, then my father, he joined me, and just a year before, my daughter joined me. So in this 30 years, so this is a rare combination. I haven't seen, I'm sure, I'm not sure if you have witnessed anything.
This is the first time I've witnessed something so unique, that you got the previous generation and the next generation into what you have built, which is pretty amazing. All right, so let us now move on to the next segment of the podcast, which is going to be a rapid fire round.
Oh,
I'm going to ask you 5 questions.
Okay.
You have to answer concisely and honestly, and you'll only have 5 to 10 seconds to answer. All right, let's get started.
Okay.
My first question to you is that what is that one skill that you have learned that has taken you where you are in your career?
That's a smile. And because, if you are smiling, so it means you are invited.
Okay.
So even if you have challenges, you keep smiling. So this is what I think. Keep going.
What is your favorite sport?
Honestly, table tennis.
Table tennis, all right. What is the first instinct that you have when you're under pressure?
I usually accept challenges, and I break those problems into teeny more. I break these problems into many parts, and then I just distribute within my team to make and solve together.
Okay.
And if I have to add, like what we say, combined. It's like the company name is combined, so means the problem comes, we sit together and we, as combined team, we solve it together.
Do you prefer speed or stability?
Of course, stability.
Okay. One last question. Do you have any regrets in your life when we talk about your career?
Yeah, the only regret was that when I was 17, I used to shave my chest so that I look older.
Okay.
That was regret. But now, since I have, my hairs are going off, so maybe the stress is not coming on my face, but the body, the hair is moving off. So that's the only one thing. That's it. Otherwise, I'm trying to look younger. And see, at the age of 17, I was trying to look older. Now at the age of 50, I'm trying to look younger. So what else you want life to? That's what the life and freight forwarding is.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Any message you have for the audience?
Well, I'm so happy, Yogita, Jatin, and they have a tremendous team, amazing good team. The way this podcast has been, shot in this IACS, wish them good luck. And I always introduce them as, the voice of media, the voice of India. So they are doing great and good work. And you're bringing something newness to this. And look at your booth. I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, you have created this as a studio. So that's how the media companies should learn, that how you do something better than what the others are not doing. So wish you good luck and keep going. And we want more coverage, not about us. I mean, of course, we want more coverage of India. India is growing. So of course, when India is growing, we want India to shine forever and each part of the world. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's been a pleasure.